plays in the running game, and Cam Newton having an amazing day.
I need to not be distracted by this game.
Well,
I'm clearly not paying attention.
I thought we were getting a live review.
Well, so far it's just too confusing. I need food or I'm gonna pass out.
Okay.
I'm not even the one who's the alcoholic here.
Yep.
Sam, how about some lengthy analysis?
Okay. So far this game, as I've said before, I think that before this game, a lot of folks were really excited to see how, the Seahawks, recent Super Bowl champions, played in the Super Bowl last year, obviously, got beaten by the Patriots. How they matched up with these young Panthers who have kind of modeled their team a little bit after the way the Seahawks have set it up. Strong secondary, defense first, running backs and wide receivers that can get the job done, except they have a better quarterback in Cam Newton. So it's really kind of interesting to see, or people assumed it would be interesting to see how they match up, right? The kind of vets versus the new blood. These kind of this team that only had one loss all year. Challenging the Miami Dolphins record all year until that huge upset loss against the Falcons around Thanksgiving, Christmas time, the holidays. This isn't the game we were sold on. We were sold on a low-scoring defensive struggle that ended probably 9-14. A lot of field goals, a lot of turnovers. We've seen two so far by the Seahawks, primarily because of pressure from the Panthers' defensive line and linebackers. So it's kind of it's telling that in a game like this, the Panthers match up so well with an extremely talented Seahawks squad. And I don't think it's a matter of the Seahawks playing poorly. I think it's a matter of the Panthers coming in with the absolute perfect game plan, taking advantage of defensive mismatches, being patient on those runs, waiting for those holes to open up, and just really kind of beating the Seahawks physically, yes, but mentally. Look, they're showing it right now. That long run, 84 yards on 11 rushes, showing his vision there. Seeing, well, I mean, I could have seen that hole. That's not. I don't think that's a great. That's a great replay. I think that first one was great. You can see him making cuts behind the line and just really, really kind of mentally knowing what the Seahawks are going to do before they do it. And I think that's been the big difference in this game. The Seahawks have kind of been reacting. They've been on their kind of back heels, reacting to what the Panthers have been doing, and it's caused turnovers, it's caused stalled drives. If the Seahawks are going to claw their way back into this game, Russell Wilson's going to have to find a rhythm. The offensive line is going to have to protect him better, and the decision making and the play calling is just going to have to be a little bit better, perhaps a little bit more exotic by the Seahawks. So that's my hot take here. I am biased, of course. I would absolutely love to see the Panthers absolutely trounce the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Again, the Super Bowl, we will be broadcasting that one live from our studio here in Chicago. with live studio audience commentary, as well as obviously play-by-play analysis from Ray Rayberg and color commentary from myself, Sam Grezes. Follow me on Twitter at Sam GRESZESESES. Follow Ray at RAREHBERG if you're listening in. We love to talk with you guys on Twitter. We love to kind of interact with all of our listener. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to next week, the conference championships. We'll be covering that as well. And then just 2 weeks to the Super Bowl, unless I'm really bad at math and time. So we'll be able to kind of bring that to you live from Chicago. We'll all be drunk. It'll be great. I'm 3 deep and it's only 1:30, so I'm having a good day. Now it might be helpful to speak of the future during halftime of Ray and Sam host everything. We do host everything. We may do basketball games in the future, baseball games after the season starts. But everything really means everything. We may do a live broadcast of a trivia that we host every Tuesday at Friar Tuck, our favorite Chicago bar. It is. We may do that. We may go out to another bar, and provide play-by-play and color analysis on creeps trying to pick up ladies. We may do play-by-play and color commentary on episodes of Chopped or Cutthroat Kitchen. That's probably the thing I'm most excited for. I love food shows. I'm very well versed in the statistics in terms of what the judges on Chopped and Cutthroat Kitchen enjoy and do not enjoy. Here we go. Cardinals, Bruce Arians, big win over the Packers yesterday in one of the most insane finishes to any playoff game you are likely to see this year. Some miracles went the Packers' way on that Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers late. But it's hard to say it like this because it's not as if the Cardinals didn't earn this win. They absolutely did. They played really well, but it's kind of hard to see that in a playoff scenario, a team like the Packers not even getting a chance to respond. After the Cardinals run the field, it's something that I think the NFL should look at over the offseason. They're obviously not going to. I think the college system, while not perfect, is better and would provide a stopgap. At least both teams then get a chance at having their offense out on the field. Obviously, Bruce Arians isn't going to be saying any of that right now.
I love the college system personally.
The college system is fine. I think that again, it's not perfect. I think that, well, in my mind, a perfect overtime would be, you just play a fifth quarter. The issue there is what if nobody scores? How long is the game gonna go? You can't really do that with football just because it takes such a toll on you.
That's more of, I don't think we could do. You could do it hockey style, where that only happens in the playoffs.
Right. But I know a lot of Packers fans, and I'm not one of them. I don't like the Panthers or the Packers at all. But I can kind of get where they're coming from, where the playoff rules just aren't good in the NFL. For a team that's strength is their offense, like the Packers, it's hard to lose the toss and not even have the chance of getting them out on the field and be forced to stop a touchdown or risk losing the game. Or not even risk losing the game, or just lose outright. So again, not to take anything away from the Cardinals' performance. I was rooting for the Cardinals. But it definitely is going to leave a bad taste in the mouths of the Packers fans for a little bit.
A taste they will certainly try to mask with beer and cheese.
Yeah. Oh, and if there's any way to mask the taste of what the hell is this commercial? A dinosaur just ate a car. And I want to go back to that last commercial. So Ray, any thoughts on the new Kia Sorento for 2017?
It's pretty decent looking, actually.
I don't disagree.
You don't need an SUV, though. Attention world. You don't need an SUV. Put some snow tires on that Corolla or whatever the hell you have. And it'll be better than an SUV with four-wheel drive on all seasons. It's true. Look it up. This has been car buying tips from Ray. If anybody wants their car questions answered, feel free to tweet at us at RAREHBERG or RareHberg, or at our Twitter handles are impossible. What the hell? Sam Gressis. It's impossible. Don't bother trying to tweet at us. Just comment on the thread, or I don't know, text me if you want your car questions answered. Jared Allen, good for Minnesota. Good for Carolina. Terrible for the Bears. Just so bad. What can you do? This is some motivation here from nice little motivational montage. They're going to show that little girl jumping up and down after getting that ball till the end of time. Today's excitement brought to you by Nissan. As we get ready to start this third quarter. First half stats, you can take a look. 30 rushing yards to 123 total yards for the Seahawks. 118 rushing yards for 220 total yards from the Panthers. Panthers converting on 5 of 7 third downs. 2 takeaways, 10 points from those takeaways. Dominating time of possession. Seattle only 1 third down conversion out of 4 attempts. Lockett is back to receive. Again, that's Tyler Lockett, not Ricardo Lockett. As Gano's ready to boot this off to get started. And we're away in the second half. The kick is low and will bounce to the 20. Lockett will have to return it. He's going to move to his left. He's got a good run. Just 2 men to beat. And dragged out of bounds. After a big return, he made a nice cut through the hole to the left. He had the kicker, Graham Gano, and Joe Webb. The wide receiver, Webb, eventually caught him, preventing the touchdown. As something weird, that kick just, I don't know if it was an intentional squib kick, but allowed Lockett to return it about midfield. That is where Russell Wilson and the Seahawks offense will try and make amends for their first half performance. It looks like there might be some debate. That's looks like Colin Jones debating, but now the Seahawks will start from midfield. It's Wilson. He's got Lynch to his right. He motions a receiver from right to left. Everybody's tight on the outside. Waits the snap, takes it, now looks to his left. It's the receiver who was in motion, and that is about 6 yards to Kevin Smith there on the left side. And now we go to sideline reporter Aaron Andrews.